Hey everybody, welcome to another video. This one is a report card for the Hyped Pearl. Storm Products, Turbo Grips, Bowlers, Mart, CoolWick, SRGBBFS on Facebook, and Royal Crest Lanes in Lawrence, Kansas sponsor the videos. Follow the links in the description and at the end of the video to Bowlers Mart for your bowling needs. That lets them know I sent you. My code Rosdahl10 gets you 10% off your purchases at CoolWick, and the SRGBBFS group on Facebook is your one-stop destination for all things SPI, specializing in used, rare, and international equipment. The Hyped Pearl is self-explanatory. Things finally settled down and we got some much-awaited HP2 entries from Rotogrip. Same cover formula in VTC as the hybrid, same core in the new Hyped core at a 252RG and an 036 differential. And the two balls thankfully act pretty different despite both being polished and the only difference being hybrid versus Pearl. That's usually enough to create a little separation but not make them really roll or shape that differently, though that's not the case here. While the hybrid is pretty chuggy and heavy rolling, that basically means it looks and feels like it's trying to slow down and start hooking sooner. The Pearl is rolly but a fair bit cleaner or easier down the lane. It has a firm but not sharp move on the back end, and while it doesn't take as long to get moving as the hybrid does, it also shares the momentum building attribute, or it continues to continue. The easiest way to describe it is that it's probably the closest replacement we have for the IQ Emerald right now. This one is a little cleaner and sharper than the Emerald. The Emerald is a touch stronger though. The Emerald also has a lower RG and differential at 249/029, which is going to make it roll and rev earlier but be smoother down lane, while the R2S Pearl cover on the Emerald is slightly stronger than VTC Pearl on the Hyped Pearl. The Hyped Pearl is the lowest ball in Angel's bag right now. It, the Hustle Wine, and Burner Pearl are all kind of on top of each other. The Burner Pearl is the easiest down the lane, the Wine's probably the sharpest, and the Hyped is the strongest of the three, but the differences are also marginal that you could about flip a coin. If you want a more in-depth comparison of those three, I did make a video for that a couple months ago if you want to check that out, but she doesn't really have anything to ball down into. This is her ball down. The ball up for her is the IQ Tour Solid, which she throws quite a bit, and it's probably the best reaction I've ever seen for it. It just fits so perfectly. It rolls quite a bit like the Hyped Pearl, which is a really nice complement to the IQ when you need that type of look, but less hook, cleaner up front, and more shape down lane, of course. Another ball up for her would be the High Road, just obviously a different type of look from the IQ Tour. The High Road is more strength, but also more shape, so she can go either direction depending on what she needs. If the Hyped Pearl is too weak and or too sharp, she can move up into the IQ to add traction and control, and if it's too weak and or too smooth, then she can go to the High Road to add traction and punch. The Hyped Pearl is in the regular rotation for her. She doesn't throw it a ton with it being at the bottom of the bag, but unlike the hybrid for me, which has unfortunately worked its way out of the conversation completely, the Hyped Pearl still has an active role for her when the situation calls for it. Thanks for watching, and may the strikes be with you.